Yeah, good Sunday, everyone. If it's Sunday on your place, here it's on Sunday. I don't know. The time is it's 2 minutes to half seven, and we just think it's good if we share with you some some wisdom that we have about when you're furnishing a house. Because there are so many people who struggles, and some they spend a lot of money even employing designers to furnish your house. But we are different, and for me, I think it will be difficult for someone to know exactly. I respect the work of designers. I'm not against them because not everyone which is gifted like I to be able to do the furniture, except especially when it comes to deciding the kind how the furniture will look, the designs. Yes, not everyone who can be able to do furnishing of the house, and some are due to they are busy, how their daily life look like. But beside all that, I think the one thing I always consider that despite that, all the time that even I've employed men, even with my worship gifts which I have of gospel music, I always go to studio. I know I've not been in studio for too long, let me mention that one now. I know I always have idea. I have a kind of person that I don't give myself to men. Not that I disrespect them, but I think it's good. As a client, I've done business for so many years, and I think that's why maybe I have that wisdom. As a client, some clients can come to you and they don't even they want a certain kind of job to be performed, and some they can be even demanding, so demandable as you can say, especially when someone have a lot of good cash. They can demand so much from you, and you find like as a supplier or the giver of service, you may crash and have some problems with customers. So despite that, you will furnish your house yourself, or you will employ somebody. It is good to have an idea, because my house, the way my house is my personality. I'm sure that those people that I've hung up with, not many, I'm not, because I'm a church person, so I'm not so open to many world. But those people whom we have been close before my calling to the worship ministry, and as a believer, for you to be able to know how you will give that service best, you have to know the personality of that person. So, and that thing make sometimes very hard, and it give the giver of the service hard, and sometimes it give them freedom, because they come with their own thoughts. Maybe as the supplier, they for them it to be the best, because that's what they know. But me as a customer, maybe it is not what I was expecting. So you may find yourself like when you're a decor person, you have some challenges, even when you are going to shopping. Then when you decor your own house, like for example, if you call me to decor your own house and I go shopping, one I'm double sure that there might be some things which will be on sales. Especially when someone is not a believer and the fear of God. They will not tell you that these things were on sale. So you get the full price. The good thing about doing your own decor and furnishing your own house is that you will be able to budget and choose the best of you depending, because I've seen so many people doing decor, and I'll not love my house to look like another person's house, because my house is my personality. In the same case, your house is your personality. It's like the way we have to do with even the clothes design. I am sure that there is a certain design people associate you with. Some people may be very personal on the undercloth, and some people, depending, there are certain kind of, and some people they are very personal with jewelries and such things. So there are certain things that make every person individual, depending on what it's always come automatic. I don't know whether you people you have thought of that. Sit and think about. There is something, if I know you good and we have been together for a long time, I can tell which is your personality. I can tell, I can easily tell. And those people, the same case, those people who have hung up with me, they know one thing or two things, which is my personal personality. And that's what you should go for, that your house should be personal. So you should not go to your flat and you see them with this certain design, and you just run to the shop and buy such kind of things. It may not be, it may not fit you, it may not even fit your house. You should be your own design when it comes to things that you want in life. Even the other things, try to be creative. And those people who have been good decorators and designers, they have a gift that they are creative. You may not be able to do such kind of work if you are not someone who is creative, and you can play with things, and you can you have in your own, you can have memory, fantasy. First you create something in your mind, and then you bring it to live. That is how things work. Another thing that I would like to at least mention about when you are furnishing the house, especially when it comes to furnitures like the tea board and the coffee table and the couch. There are so many people that are running to things that cost millions. It is not worthy. Why? Because I don't think anyone will have a furniture if you are not 80 years old, because at that age you have reached the age of grace. You don't, at least you know that God can call you home any time. But when you are 40, when you are 25, do you know why I say it may not make sense to some people? But let me explain myself. I like giving reasons, because to some extent, that is, you after sometimes you get tired of seeing how your house look like, and that's how you see people who know how to design. They at a certain time, and they try to change that design before they, like, you cannot wait for your couch to start losing its color, and even the material to start looking old and to stain. that is the time you want that thing of yours to become new to another one. Are you getting me? The more the you may have like if you have small children, I not advise you to buy a couch which is of material like mine, because you cannot control children. When you have small children, I would prefer you to go to leather furniture, leather couch or fake leather, because you'll be able to wipe them. So at a certain, those people who do decor and those people who are very burning of decor, we know that we do sell things, and the duration that you have been having and how that thing look like, it may attract so many people, and sometimes we get even more than what we bought the item. By taking care of your furnitures and your decor, and to make sure that they have they maintain the same form and the same almost the same conditions they had when you bought them, for you to be able to sell them at a good place, at a good price, and buy more. So don't waste your time buying expensive furnitures which for a certain time. These ones I've seen. I'm talking out of experience. People buying so expensive things, then at a certain time they start telling me, I'm tired of it, I don't want this couch. Some people, they have given out things of millions. So that's one mistake people make. You just use a lot of money buying decors which we will keep on changing after a certain time. Another thing that you should consider when you are buying decor, at least even the furnitures. When you, the cameraman, I think he can show you my couch. That this couch which I have, it can serve two purposes. We do sit here, and that's why we have these cushions, because without the cushion, it will be, you stretch your back too much. So this couch can serve two purposes. When you have guests, so many guests, or when you just want, we did not buy this type because of the guests to be sleeping here, but sometimes we will be here as a family spending our time, and you want to stretch yourself. We always remove this, put this curtain aside there, and you can, we are going to go around and show you our decor here on our table. So we have a basket which serves two purposes there as a decor, and that's where we store the pillows and some bed sheets. We spread here and we lie. So on that point of decor, we are going to go around and show them. On that point of a decor, buy things that can serve two purposes, and or multi-purpose, so that it is for itself, it gives your house the beautiness, and you can use it to preserve some things. The third point, I think we are on the third or fourth point. It is not how much expensive your things are that make your house, by the way, look expensive. It's how you know how to combine your decor. That is the point. It is not how much. I've seen people buying things of millions, but their house, they does not look attractive. And I've seen people buying things that are not expensive, and you wonder how much worth you have so good this one I just bought like €2, you wonder, 20 crowns, maybe 200 Kenya shilling, and so on. It's all about knowing how to combine these things, knowing how to combine everything that it fits. For example, the couch that I'm sitting, the theme that we are going with this month is about color. You can see that I've prayed with colors. This couch have different colors. You can see the pillow. We always stretch. We are very, very much careful with our pillow that every time we sit, we have to stretch. You have to leave the place the way you found it. That is one of our rules. You can see that I have tried to make different colors. I've tried to pray with colors when I surprised to my pillow this month. And the same thing, you can pray with colors. The same you can pray with textile, that you try to mix different textile from wool, cotton, polyesters. It gives a certain design so that you can see. And when you are buying even these things, the bread, the Englishmen, they don't have a good word for, like us, in Swedish we call it bread. They just the small cover.
Blanket.
Yeah, or the blanket. And for me, blanket is the one you have in the bed. And like you try to mix, you try to play with textile, different fashion, different form. All that thing will give your house a good design. Like you can see that this table, those people who have been with us on the other video, they can see that it's the same. I have followed the same. First, when I bought this small table before I bought the table in the kitchen. You can see the design is the same. So I have followed the same design. Then I have unfortunately, this is just a Scandinavian design. Unfortunately, I have even gone, so to say like this, this table, the most expensive things is these candles because they come from a Swedish design. It's called Olefors. It doesn't have another name. It's a Swedish design. And unfortunately, this table, it's not somewhere I can send you if you are not in Scandinavia. Because these ones, I bought them for Echo. Then I put some electrical candles which I use batteries, so they serve more purpose. This one also is a Olefors too. And this, do you know, sometimes even those people who are good going to things most in Africa they auction. Here we have something we call like second hand. Sometimes we are not good in that, but there are people who are very good in that, and you can see a house which have been decorated with second hand things, because sometimes you might find, in fact, let me be genuine, these three, I had some other decor here, but one day I went to buy, when I was doing business, I went to buy things from the second. Then I found these things were just in the carton. Even I had no plan to buy them. Then I say, I knew the design, I just picked them. So the other three, they are from a Swedish shop which is called Mio. That's where I bought them. And the bad thing with Scandinavian thing, that when a design comes, it is sold and it's gone and you never see it again. And that is the advantage that we have when we have second hand, because you may have missed the design. Then somebody bought it and then she just or he just uses for sometimes and then left it. So you can see all things that are bought here around the table. They are serving the mood purpose. Even my own TV, like now we are doing, we are online so we cannot switch off, but when we are here sitting, we always switch off because our TV, when you light it, it produces, it have light at its back. So let me just twist my TV. The cameraman show you how our TV look like. Our TV have light at the back. You can see that our TV have light at the back. So it is not just a TV. It serves the multi-purpose. So everything that we do, we try, when I'm designing this house or when I'm designing the house, I try to choose things that serve the multi-purpose. My decor, most of my decors, it serves the most purpose. This one, I bought it in Kenya once time. I just designed it and I told a man in the market whether he could draw. I have another, even the one, the picture that I have in the kitchen, those ones are from Kenya. Then, I'm sorry that I love the Scandinavian design. These ones, this thing, it's still there. I saw it because they have not yet reduced the price. So this one is, it's the Swedish design, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's from a town. It's designed by a district town where I live, and these ones, they are still there. Even this design is the same with that one. It's the same design, Ulefors, but it's a different design. This one is just a bookshelf. We were talking about this basket. This bucket, I think I bought it like, it was on sale. Because me, I have a problem that I always go around, even when I'm not buying, I always go around to look what might be on sale, what might have come new, so that I keep myself updated, the designs that are there. So this is a basket that we were telling you that it serves the most purpose, that we store our pillows and the bed sheet that we stretch when we want to sleep on our couch and watch some or have some family time. So we store them there. So it's serves the most purpose as a decor, and it's a storage item. And the risk can continue. Like everything that I have, even in the rest of my room, it's not just one thing. It's not just for use. Like this was supposed to be a fruit basket, which I've decorated with it here under the table. But I find it's very good that during summer we need. So sometimes we are in Spain, so we bought these things. I don't know how we can call it. The one when it's warm, you try to give yourself. And this thing, I saw it inside it. It's like, how many euros did we bought?
Maybe 10? No.
I don't know how many euros, but
euro maybe.
Do you know this thing? I saw it inside it center in Kenya. It costs more than probably half of our shopping money, which we do shop. Just this thing, which I can make at home by myself. because yes, because these I had them, but they had no good color, so I have removed them. So I have to remake them again with a good color which is suitable. And I think when I'll be ready to do this job, because I have started to get interest of being creative. Even we'll be painting some of the things, and so we'll be doing so many projects online. So this is where we store them. So they are near us during summer. So it serves as a decor, and the same case, it's give me a good service to store those things. We don't know what they are called. So, and another thing that I wanted to say, I saw another. I know, like according to our African culture, I saw another people, they have come, I will not mention the name of the person, but he had done a house tour with the wife, because the man who is the one which is a media personality, and the people, they commented badly about the man in the house, that he's talking too much, and the house is for the women. I understand that is African culture, but I think that one is past its time, because before, Africans, they did not used to separate and divorce the way they are doing. It's another point I would love to add before I finish, that if you are not single, it is good also to give your partner a room. And in fact, it's good and respectable if a man and a husband, if you are married or you live together, to sit down and decide which kind of furniture, which kind of decoration, and you budget together. He might be having an idea. These African mind, like houses for the women, it's past the time, because I've seen men who have so many good things and good ideas when it's come to furnishing. And I can see my cameraman is having a point. We give him time to listen.
I'm sorry, but you said a man and a husband, not a wife and a husband. You said a man.
Yeah,
and a
okay.
husband.
Yeah,
Because I know what you meant, but you said.
Oh, okay. Thank you for correction. So I think it's good that because if me, I will not say. I think it's kind of selfish. If I had a husband or I have a man, that means that husband is when you are married. A man is when you are unmarried. There are some women that are kept. There are some men that are kept. It means that that person live in your house temporarily, or is the one that provide. Maybe that one may not be interested with what you have in the house, because he has his mission and his purpose. But a husband is part of your life, and if something happen, maybe you separate. Everybody have contributed to what contained in the house. No one will take the whole ego that. And it saves marriages, that you can be able to value what you have in the house. I don't know whether Africa we have reached that place that we can call a person who can value what we have in the house. Then we decide, and sometimes then we divide among ourselves when it's come to matter of separating and divorce. So that point I found it's very important, because most of the women, they think that they are the only one. I have seen men who are very good in decorating and furnishing their house. So it is good to include them. They are not just there to, because they have point. They are, maybe even most of the women they are the ones that if a husband is interested to be part of it, let him participate. Even if he does not have a point, or he does not have an idea, then take him with you when you are going to shop, to do with the shopping. Like when you are furnishing an empty house, or maybe you are moving together, and that is another point, that even when you be moving together with a lady or a man to be your husband, there is something you need to consider, that you need to at least to look in both houses if you were living in separate houses, and see now, yeah, we want to make it, we want to combine these two houses. What can we take? And then, so that you'll be able to select what you can from the old house, what you can take to your new home. But let your partner be part of your project. Don't be selfish, that you are the one that wants to take the whole grace for you. Share ideas, because that's why you are two, to be able to help one another. So think of things, because it will easen even the time it might come. A problem might come in between, and you need to part the way. Then you can be able to call somebody who can value what you have and divide it among yourself. But I don't hope for that one. So I hope that this video will be a great help to some people on how to think when they are planning to decorate their house. And that's all that we can say for today. We see you next video. Bye bye.